Thou art powerful.
No, you're not.
Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia.
Which shall we face
Yeah.
that
Thou art full of shit.
Thou art powerful. Thou almost lost to me. Shut up.
Thou shalt. Thou is not a douche.
accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
It's funny that Luna's the only one that talks that way.
I never took
And
modern
all the
English.
other summons.
Thou never took our previous English class.
No, it's funny that she talks like that, and then like Gnome calls Sheena out on talking in that old style language, and it's like she was taught to make summons that way. When Luna's the only one that talks that way, it's like, okay, what?
Gnome probably is probably stuck with Luna half the day. It's like, stop it! Oh god! And then cross.
Okay, so now we get to see why I cut the video short. Why I cut the video short like I did. Welcome to the massive plot dump part.
One of the only anime parts in this entire game.
And it's the best one.
I think the only other one for the game in the GameCube release is the ending.
Yeah, they only added like 2 more in the PS2 version.
I don't know. I can't even remember honestly.
There's only like 2 more, and one of them's complete. And one of them's, in my opinion, a complete waste of effort because all it is a 5-second video of Colette getting her wings.
Woohoo!
Oh
Hey,
shit!
okay.
I didn't know we were watching Tree of.
Okay. Fuck!
Shit, I didn't realize we were watching. I didn't realize we were commentating over the Tree of Might. My bad.
Turtles. Turtles. You piece of shit. Man, Reedy's fucking pissed.
Oh god, X-Death's back and he's fucking pissed.
What's up, motherfuckers? Just gonna take evidence in your house. This is my house now.
I also have God inside of me. Worship me,
I
damn
have
it.
God inside of me. It's weird. Somebody do something about that.
So meet the main villain, a giant fucking tree.
I can't move.
Actually, it's not really the main villain. It's just kind of part of the main plot.
I can't freaking move. How'd we get here?
That's a very good question. We were on top of the Tower of Mana less than a minute ago.
How'd you get here? I ran. What?
Well, to be fair, 4 of them have the ability to fly.
I flew down here. It's pretty neat.
I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
I had dreams.
Martel.
I had freaky dreams.
Owned by the tree is Martel. She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Me.
Game, stop being half vague about everything. God's sake.
She reminds me of me. I'm looking right at me.
What happened?
It's all your fucking fault.
What do you mean?
You all are sacks of shit. I told you not to do this shit, and now look what happened.
You didn't tell us shit. If anything, it's your fault for being so vague about it in the first place. Even Ewan, who was working beside you for half the game, didn't even know this was gonna fucking happen.
Well, it's almost like we're talking to fucking kids who don't know shit.
No, my point is even Ewan, who was working with Kratos up until this point, didn't even know this was gonna happen because he didn't know. Kratos knew this was going to happen and was so vague about it that by the time it happened, oh shit, bad shit happened and now we got to deal with it.
Great. It's all your fucking fault.
From you to know that.
You could have just asked me. I'm just saying.
Pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another.
So it turns
God,
out
that bothers the shit out of me. Like, it really
So
bothers me.
this-
Like, I'm going to interrupt you for a second. I'm just going to say this. It really bothers me when the voice acting just pauses mid-sentence. It bothers the shit out of me.
I'm sure they put it in there on purpose because otherwise,
totally did.
then the
It germinated in a twisted form. And
Oh man, I'm sorry, it just bothers the crap out of me when that happens.
Well, Well, later Tales games don't do that.
No,
so.
they
What's
don't.
happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
Titans form
Kratos
plan.
says it's true. Then
The
Silverrun
last
will
time I'm
soon
not
be destroyed by
Starfire.
the Great
Okay,
Sea.
fine.
And if Silverrun is destroyed,
I don't even think any of the voice actors actually did Starfire in this game.
No.
Then everyone will die.
Shit!
I figured.
Well, this sucks.
That twisted tree and the angels.
God,
that
it really
live
is
there
the
as Carlon.
it really is the Tree of Might. The
We
Carlon
have to
tree
do
is gonna
something.
sap all the life out of the planet.
What can we do?
Then you see Yggdrasil at the top of the tree, like, "Ha! You did my work for me, assholes!"
Situation. We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
Suck,
that
you
won't
suck my
subdue the
dick.
giant
You suck
tree.
my angelic
The
dick.
process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
God damn it.
Highly unlikely.
You say that because you know what he would do too. It's like, wow, they actually did my work
I
for
say
me.
that because I know what you're.
Because Colette
I say that because I know what
activates
you're
the
half
process of
referencing.
regeneration.
God damn it.
It's just sitting there, it's like, wow, you did have my work for me. Nice job, asshole.
Therefore, the giant
You
tree
fucking
was
idiot.
thrown over here by Silveron's summon spirits.
Well, I mean, at least we know
Correct.
it's not affecting both
Summon
worlds,
spirits
although it probably
exchange
should
their
at this
It
point.
actually is.
Yin and
They
yang.
say if it gets any worse, then
Each
both
time a
planets are
chosen's
pretty much
quest
toast.
for world regeneration
Well,
succeeds.
I know that, but I'm saying right now,
Correct.
Tetheala's
The summoned
Carlon
spirits
tree
of
is
Silverrun
fine.
are carrying out the
Yeah,
role
that
of
shit's
men.
still
It's
buried.
because it's growing in Silverrun first.
But
Silverun's
because the
getting
giant
screwed.
tree has overabsorbed Silverun's
Good.
mana.
This place sucks anyway.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it? By blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Blast the shit out of it with the gigantic Kamehameha.
Kind of. I do kind of. This is one minor annoyance that I have is that every time Lloyd says something somewhat intelligent, everyone's like,
This is kinda
"Wow,
the same
Lloyd,
thing,
you
right?
actually thought of that yourself? So what?"
That's
Like,
not
I
quite
get that the
right,
first
Lloyd.
time, but after like the
nonetheless,
second or
it's a
third
clever
time,
idea
like,
coming from
yeah,
you.
he can say smart things every once in a while. We
Even
get
if
it.
he
Yeah,
decides
and you
to try
forget,
and
this
set
is
the
the guy
summon
coming,
spirits
this is
Tetheala
the guy that
against
got
it.
25
How are we gonna
points
go about
out of a
doing that?
400-point test. Give him some credit.
Just
Close to
because
that
you're
crazy
not,
thing the way it is
just because
now.
you're not smart academically doesn't mean you're smart in other ways.
Yeah, good luck convincing the populace of that one.
That machine Rodial is building?
Yeah, I'm relevant now, bitches.
We were actually manipulating Rodial into building that. Before the mana link started to disappear,
I've always been
we planned to
relevant,
have
even
Rodial
though I
destroy
could
the
have done a
Tower of
million other
Salvation.
things to prevent this from happening.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon
We're
and
gonna
fire
put.
it at the giant
Why don't we
tree?
just put everything into this cannon and
suppose
blow the
that's
fuck
all
out of that tree?
First, we need to shut off the
You would have
current flow
thought
of
that
mana to the
Rodial
tree.
actually did something useful.
Just blow it the fucking kingdom come.
Then here's the plan.
We're gonna take a giant ass.
so-
We're gonna borrow this giant ass cannon and blow the living shit out of it.
In exchange,
Yeah,
you're
sure,
going
why
to
not?
Order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately.
Oh, what's that?
Lloyd's group will head
Yeah.
for the
You hear that, guys? You just stop with the just stop with the catapults. Oh man.
It's not possible, sir.
Fuck!
We
fucked up!
What does
Oh
that
right,
mean?
the one guy we haven't killed yet is still
Iselia
around.
ranch is still
Probably
I'm
go do
still
something
here.
about that.
We had people working
I'm still here.
over the mana flow.
In other words,
And then the
we
whole
have to
time,
infiltrate the place
and the whole
right
time,
now and
Ranch is
stop
like,
the
"This is
flow."
why I told you we should have fucking
Then I
blew
shall
it up."
go.
I'm going to. I'm gonna kick the shit out of him anyway.
No, this is literally the one ranch they told us not to blow up.
I'll send
And of
some
course,
my men.
if the one ranch we decide not to blow up,
Preparations
Forcesis
for the
goes
mana
and takes
cannon,
control of
the
it.
shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world.
My bet.
There are too many
This is
things
the
we
only
need to
way
do.
I'm
I'll
gonna
blame
be.
Boda for that.
I am
You
this
don't have enough
fucking
troops to
petty.
do everything.
I'll blame Boda for that. He's the one that told us not to
I'll
blow it
go.
up. We probably should have just ignored it
Wait,
and
what are you
blew it up
saying?
anyway.
No, Forcesis is just this fucking petty.
You and the renegades can take care of the
Well, we
mana
beat him up
cannon.
one time and then he ran away. We never
Kratos
we
and
should
the
have
rest
finished
of
him
us
off
will
when he was in
infiltrate
Iselia.
You
Iselia
didn't
Ranch.
fight him at all. What are you talking about? He said
No,
Fire
we
the
should
mana
have.
cannon
He
when
just said
We were
he
supposed
did
to.
he did a giant "you suck" speech and then left.
Yeah, we were supposed to fight him, and then Marble came out of nowhere, and we had to kill her first.
Well,
They sent Marvel
that's true,
after
but-
you.
Is it about
I know,
Chocolat?
but he was there first.
It's just
That's
about
right.
Chocolat.
Chocolat-
Fuck her already!
Iselia-
Oh yeah, she's kind of been
Boy, you
locked in
remembered
that
your promise.
ranch for like a
All
month
right,
and a half.
leave it
We
to
need to
you
go
then.
save her.
Don't let
Nah,
us
they
down.
got Jenga set up
go,
and
guys.
everything.
Also, why is she still locked up? Didn't we save her when we killed Magnus?
No.
I thought she left the ranch after you killed Magnus.
She got transferred to a different ranch after that.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Voluntarily because she's a dumbass.
Well, she was also.
I love that
being
one night.
pissed off at the-
I love that one night in the corner going like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." It's like nobody. No, actually, I take that back. It just looks like another day in the life. Because there's really nobody actually panicking except for that last one.
No, if anyone doesn't look like it's panicking, it was Mizuho, because everyone in Mizuho was just kind of standing around like,
Meanwhile,
what the fuck was
meanwhile,
that?
Ambition's just like, I don't really care.
Why is Ambition still standing there? I thought we talked to him already.
He did. He just stands there forever. Yeah, he stands there regardless of whether or not you activated that quest.
Okay, then.
You suck. And God said you suck. Fuck. My back.
Ow.
My back. My spine is in shambles.
Thank God we just kind of waltz over here off screen.
James goes up to the door. Kiss my ass. This doesn't get him out. Kiss my ass.
I don't trust Crucius. Also, you're the better swordsman than Zelos. Well, that's probably true.
No, you're a better swordsman than Zelos. Touche.
I heard that, you little dick. Yeah, what of it?
Yeah, I heard that. Is he wrong? Shut up.
No, I just imagine he just kind of looks away and doesn't even respond.
Kratos like, I can fly over the gate. Something you should be doing.
Can't I technically do that too? Yeah, but I'm stronger, so let me do it.
There we go. Not even remotely not even a remotely captivating. He just flies over and then it cuts to gameplay.
Well, all he did was open the door.
Be glad I'm not actually from Resident Evil 4. Otherwise, you'd be escorting me up and down all over the place. By the way, Zelos is still
Okay,
here.
so now
This is one of the only.
Okay, so at
this is
this
one of the
point-
only times you're ever gonna have Zelos and Kratos on the same team.
Yes. So Kratos is back. He's also thankfully buffed the fuck up since he left.
He's also
It's
you
not
also
quite
can't
the
adjust his equipment at all.
No. It's not the same stats as when you fought him, but it's close enough that he's still useful, and you can put him in your party. So,
Yes, you can.
Sorry, sweetie. Kratos, I'm going to show off Kratos for a
Oh, I
bit.
see how it is.
Also, I think at this... I thought at this point he had his alternate costume.
No.
But that's only if you... That's only later on in the game when you do something special.
Yes.
I thought he might have it because he had it when you fought him, so, but I was wrong. Don't worry, Colette, I'll have you still in the party at some point.
It sucks. I'm gonna play Jenga.
Okay, so Kratos kind of still has all of these arts that he learned. He
Off-screen.
starts he has all the level 2 stuff learned. It's all the level 3 stuff now that he has to relearn. So if you missed out on getting his arts before he left, don't worry about getting those because he'll start with those. As for the other ones, you can grind for those if you want, but if you're not going to do a specific thing in the story, it's going to be a waste of time to do so.
Complete waste of time.
Because he's not going to stay on our team for very long. Just saying that now.
Okay. Question mark?
The only reason I'm having him in my party right now is because this is the only time in the game, unless I'm keeping him later on, to show off all of his new stuff.
I
Like,
thought we
God
were
damn it,
past
Kratos.
this.
I thought we were to shut up.
I thought we were past having this theme come back ever. God damn it!
I'm just looking at all of his stuff.
I thought we were beyond the point of having this song coming up ever again. God damn it!
Oh no! Now we're back in Silverant, so we have the original Silverant.
Use
boss.
a different
The
theme for
original
fuck's
Silverant
sake.
Enemy battle.
Use a much more.
I thought you liked this one.
No. There's the other one.
I thought it was the I thought it was the Tetheala boss. I thought it was the Tetheala fight that you didn't like.
No, it was this one. This is the
There
one.
you go.
This is the theme that's shit.
It is not. You just don't like the instrumentation.
This theme is shit.
It is not.
See, even he agrees with me. It's like, you shit. You're fucking shit.
Oh, shut up.
Nevis.
Oh God. And Kratos learned the Battle God
That's
title,
gonna
which doesn't
that'll
really
damage
mean
you if you touch
anything.
it.
Yes, those beams will damage you if they touch you.
For some reason, even though they're just tractor beams.
If we're just gonna blow up the ranch, why couldn't we have just had Kratos nuke it? He has judgment, goddammit. I know it doesn't show that he has judgment in his moveset, but he has judgment, goddammit. He used it on me.
Yeah, in the OVA, he used it a lot, actually. You know, it's funny. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, it's funny that I bring up the OVA because they actually had Yuan and Kratos fight each other in that, and it was great.
And they both cast judgment and indignation at the same time and nuke the shit out of wherever they were.
They had a little duel. That Kratos cast indignation. Ewan cast. No, wait. It was the other way around. Ewan cast indignation. Kratos cast judgment. And what happened is that they ended up blowing the shit out of the Dragon Island instead of having it self-destruct. ended up having that one, but just getting blown the fuck up because they used really strong spells and wrecked the shit out of the island. Ended up KOing each other in the process.
I feel like you've mentioned this like in the last 3 parts that we've been commentating on.
No, there was just that. No, I think I mentioned it off. I mentioned it. The only reason you remember is because I mentioned it while we weren't recording.
Ah. So anyway, just like last time,
Also, you're cutting out really
we're going to
badly.
split off into 2 teams. The only difference is that we don't have to. We're only really controlling the first team. The other team is just kind of going to be here.
Yeah, they're just weird. They're just not weird. They're like just around.
We will use the second team, but
always use-
they really don't matter much.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. They don't need. You don't. The second team doesn't really do much. The main team. The main team is the one that's going to fight the boss. The second team, they just do stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah. And as usual, we can buy a whole bunch of stuff out of this machine, thank God.
Because of course you do.
It makes things easier. I can actually afford 20 miracle gels.
Good. Do it.
May as well fucking do it, because I'm not going to use my money on anything else.
Do it, bitch.
I do. At least I
Do
think
it.
I do.
Do it,
Yes, I do.
because then you will never fucking die.
Well, I was never going to die in the first place.
You have no excuse to die with 20 of those damn things. With the money,
Yeah,
with the
no
money
excuse
you
of
have,
dying if you have-
with the money you have, it should be no reason why you die ever in battle.
If you can afford 20 lemon gels, you're fine. You don't even really need melon gels.
Fuck it. Be as overpowered as you want to be.
Yeah, this is the point in the game where money is no option. Like, there's really no... You're gonna get so much money from all the random battles that you don't really need money anymore. Also, with Kratos on your team, he has a whole bunch of cool stuff that you cannot unequip, which sucks. Because I
almost
want
like
that
he's not-
flamberge, goddammit.
It's almost like he's not a permanent party member.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
I know. At least it's not like Vesperia, where weapons have skills on them. So then I'll miss out on skills.
At least it's not like Dawn of the New World where every single character has that issue.
Will you stop bringing that up?
No, it's relevant.
I get it already.
It's relevant. I'm also angry because there's moths everywhere. Go away.
Oh, you mean at your place? I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's moths everywhere in my place. That's what happens.
Why isn't
That's
your
what
cat
happens
de-
when it rains 3 days in a row.
Yeah. Why isn't your cat dealing with them?
He is.
Ah.
Also because he shouldn't really be eating bugs in the first place.
Good point.
You have plenty of food, Lionel. Stop trying to eat moths.
But Dad, they're annoying you.
That doesn't mean eat bugs. And
So anyway.
he caught one and ate it. Nice going. This cat, I swear.
Oh, you love him.
Eat shit,
Wow,
robot.
Kratos, it took forever to cast Eruption when you learned it.
All right.
Eat shit, robot.
Thankfully, even though your party is split up, you can still give items to other party members that aren't in your main team.
Yeah, I don't think they've split up yet.
I think they technically have. Okay, no, you're probably right.
Yeah, they haven't split up yet. That's why. Why Lightspear?
Okay. Because he needs to learn Victory Light Spear, goddammit.
That's a physical attack.
So, he's the red mage. He's gonna have physical power.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, shut up.
No. Get that.
Just because I like Kratos and you're indifferent towards him.
Get that, you asshole.
Chosen one!
Drop kick the shit.
Oh, what took you so long?
Drop kick the shit out of him. I would
took you so
laugh.
long?
I would
Sorry,
laugh. I would laugh if it. I would laugh my ass off if in this scene Chocolat just drop kicks someone off the railing. It's like
Sorry,
it's like what the fuck, man? Just drop kicks. Just drop kicks one of them off the railing.
Also, this scene, I never understood this scene. For some reason, for no reason whatsoever, Lloyd and Colette just let these two beat the crap out of them for 2 seconds, when they could have very easily stopped them from doing that. And then they immediately stopped them from doing that.
You like kicking butts, do ya?
Oh, you old man! like literally, that 5-second scene there didn't need to exist.
It makes no sense,
Are there any
honestly.
others here?
It doesn't. It's just there for padding. And it doesn't.
It's total padding.
It's
We'll
like,
make sure to
okay,
make it
why do
out
we
safe.
need to have 5 seconds of Lloyd and Colette getting
And
stepped
I'll
on
see to
for?
shutting down
Actually,
that
and I believe in this scene, actually, it's the one.
Oh, is it based on the
Really-
Infinity thing again?
Yeah, that's
If you
based
don't
on
wanna be saved
Infinity.
by me, just consider
Ah.
yourself
So
rescued
basically,
by the
if
Chosen.
Colette's not the
That would make even less sense because why would Kratos willingly let himself get the shit kicked out
Yeah, I
of him?
don't
for 2
think.
seconds?
I don't think Kratos counts in this scene. Actually,
I'm just saying I'm just using him as an example.
yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying in general. I think that's an Infinity scene. Also, get zapped.
Ouch. Well, that's fine. I can get zapped here all I want. I can walk back and heal it.
Go for the nipples. Go for your nipples
Shut the
fast.
hell up.
I didn't steal anything. You just freaking me out.
And once again, the whole dungeon layout looking the same as every other freaking ranch.
Every
annoys the
single
crap out of me,
every
'cause
single hallway looks the goddamn same.
It does, and it makes me forget which way I've gone.
I'm not even going.
Sometimes.
I'm not even going to criticize because this happened to me on my first playthrough.
Thankfully it's not that big of a deal because it's basically a Final Fantasy 12. It's basically a Final Fantasy 10 dungeon where it's just a straight hallway. So there's only so many places I can go.
Zap,
I
zap.
say Final Fantasy 10 because it's not nearly as
You're supposed
straightforward
to go
as Final
downstairs.
Fantasy 13.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I just went back to make sure I didn't forget anything, and then I remembered, oh right, there's another door down here.
More zapping.
No, that time I actually was able to avoid it.
So you say?
No, I did.
Question mark?
And I also think I ran past the treasure box there by mistake. I'll go back for it later.
I don't know anything.
You do want to
Ruin
make
everything.
sure you find all the treasures in this dungeon because you won't be able to get them later.
Yeah. Gonna ruin everything.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Get ruined for everyone. Also,
Runestones are correct.
Also, I should mention after that scene with Chocolat, now your party splits.
Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, rune armor makes sense because, you know, rune stones are really strong. They can take a lot of hits.
It's almost like it's fucking magic.
Well, it's not really magic, it's just stones.
Yeah, magic stones. Therefore magic.
Rune...
Therefore fucking magic.
Eh, fair enough.
Also that guard just flat out ignored you.
Well, we're faster than him. It's his fault.
No, it's like, oh, chosen guys are here. I don't care enough. I don't get paid enough to do that.
All right, and this part confuses me because Lloyd's learning demonic circle, and I don't know exactly what arts get him that.
The demon arts are actually the step up from the regular arts.
Yeah, but I don't know what demonic circle is for.
I believe demonic circle. I think that might be Tempest, but I'm not 100% sure.
That would make sense, but it usually when it's a compound art like that, it would tell you that it's connected to another art somewhere.
Yeah, the demon arts are basically the level 3 arts for the fighter characters.
Yeah. I mean, I have the player's guide so I can look it up, but I don't think of that on the spot when I'm actually recording.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That happens to me sometimes.
At this point, I don't really need any more arts. I have all the ones that I'm going to need for the rest of the game. It's just nice to have all of them.
Yep. Gonna say right now, a lot of Sheena's arts really useful in endgame.
Who's?
Gonna say right now, Sheena's arts really useful at endgame.
Well, you could say that about most of the characters, honestly.
Well, for her arts in particular, they stun enemies.
That's true.
Like there is,
But
like
so
I
do
think
Lloyd's.
I think one art literally lifts opponents in the air and throws them on the ground. Immediately stuns them. This also works on bosses. That's why I stress it.
I mean, I could say the same thing for basically any swordsman in the game. Like Lloyd can combo into a lot of stuff. The only one really is kind of Kratos, I guess, because he's a little bit slower than Zelos. Just barely slower than Zelos, but it's enough.
Gosh, so many swordsmen in this game. Why aren't there any axe people?
Looks at Presea.
You don't use Presea at all. Neither do I.
Sorry, Tara. You're a good voice actress. It's just I don't really care for the character in this game.
Also, screw you, Smash fan base. Nobody cares about swordsmen.
Nobody cared about swordsmen at all, even in Melee. Just people started being stuck-up pricks.
Yep.
Anyway, that aside, we'll finish up this ranch in the next part. It's not a very long dungeon, so it'll only be one more part.
I think you're at the end of it too. Now that I think about it.
Basically, I mean, we've got a boss fight. That's pretty much it.
Oh boy, we're gonna get a boss fight against Flint or Quint.
Not that, Quint.
Okay, fine. He sucked anyway. Stupid pogo stick.